you're broke, not just in your bank account, but in your mindset, in your habits, and maybe even in your belief that things can actually change. And before you click away or roll your eyes, I want you to understand something that most people never hear in time. Being broke is not your final destination, but it can become permanent if you don't do something now. Yes, I said now, because the clock is ticking. The longer you stay in this state, the harder it becomes to escape. Not because money is magical, but because the mindset that keeps you broke starts sinking deeper into your identity. And if you don't interrupt it, it will shape the rest of your life. So let me speak to you like no one else will. Directly, truthfully, and with urgency. Being broke isn't just about not having money. It's about being trapped by excuses, by habits you don't even realize are killing your potential, by a system that benefits from your stagnation, and by a comfort zone that is quietly ruining your future. But here's the truth. Most people will never say out loud. Being broke is fixable. It is not a life sentence. It is a situation, and every situation can be changed. If you're willing to confront some uncomfortable truths, first, let's get something out of the way. If you're constantly saying, "I'm broke because I don't make enough," that's only part of the truth. Yes, wages are low. Yes, life is expensive, but that's not the full story. You can't afford to play the blame game, because no one is coming to save you. Not the government, not your boss, not some lucky break. If you want out, you need to take responsibility. Not blame, but responsibility. Responsibility gives you power. Blame takes it away. You see, being broke thrives on three things: lack of knowledge, poor habits, and delayed action. And unless you break that cycle, you stay stuck. The reason it feels like you're reworking hard but getting nowhere is because you race spinning on a treadmill powered by survival, not strategy. What do schools teach you about money? Almost nothing. Most people graduate with zero understanding of how money works. They know how to solve algebra problems but can't create a basic budget. They understand photosynthesis but have no clue how compound interest can either destroy or transform their financial future. So you need to become a student of money on your own. That means learning how to manage it, how to multiply it, and how to respect it. Every wealthy person started learning long before they became rich, not after. And you don't need to be a financial genius. You just need to stop avoiding the topic. Open a book, watch videos from credible sources, ask questions. Make money your friend, not your fear. Next comes habits. This is where most people sabotage themselves without realizing it. You say you're broke, but you're still buying $8 coffee every day. Still ordering takeout 4 times a week. Still scrolling through social media for hours instead of learning a skill. Still saying, "I deserve it," when you buy something you can't afford. It's not about shaming you, it's about waking you up. Your habits reflect your priorities. And if your actions don't align with your goals, you'll never move forward. The problem isn't that you want comfort. It's that you're choosing short-term comfort over long-term freedom. And that trade-off is costing you your future. Start tracking where every dollar goes. Not next month, today. Highlight the dumb decisions, then fix them. Cut what you don't need. Delay gratification. Invest in your growth, not your distractions. Because here's the truth. You can't outturn stupidity with money. Even if you suddenly got a better job or won the lottery, your habits would drag you right back to being broke. That's why so many people with high incomes are still living paycheck to paycheck. It's not just what you make. It's what you keep and how you use it. Now let's address the third trap. Delayed action. Procrastination is the thief of transformation. Every time you say, "I'll start tomorrow," you lose momentum. Every time you wait for the perfect time, you give your future away to your comfort zone. And let's be honest, tomorrow is not guaranteed. Life is moving whether you're ready or not. Do something today, even if it's small. Open a savings account. Apply for a free course. Update your resume. Sell something you don't need and save that money. Take a step, any step, just move. Because motion creates momentum, and momentum creates opportunity. Now, let me say something you probably haven't heard before. Being broke can be a blessing. If you use it right, when you've hit rock bottom, you finally have clarity. You're not distracted by illusions. You see what matters. You stop caring about impressing people. You stop lying to yourself. And in that raw honesty, you gain the power to rebuild better, stronger, and wiser. But only if you're willing to let go of pride. Pride is the silent killer of progress. Too proud to ask for help. Too proud to take an entry-level job. Too proud to live below your means. But let me tell you something. No one who succeeded did it without humility. They were willing to start small, look stupid, and get rejected. That's how they built resilience. Being broke is not shameful. Staying broke because you're too proud to grow. That is, let's talk about skills. If you're broke, your most urgent priority is not another side hustle that pays pennies. It's learning a skill that pays real money. We live in a time where high-income skills are more accessible than ever. You can learn coding, digital marketing, sales, design, copywriting, all online, many for free or low cost. The difference between someone making $20,000 a year and $100,000 often isn't intelligence, it's skill. Skill creates leverage, and leverage makes money work for you instead of you working for money all your life. Don't waste your time on random tasks that feel productive but don't scale. Focus. Pick one valuable skill and get dangerously good at it. That's how you make yourself reset. That's how you take control of your income. Now let's address your environment. If you're surrounded by broke thinkers, you'll stay broke. Not just financially, but mentally. The people you listen to, the conversations you have, the content you consume, it's shaping your beliefs. And beliefs become behavior. If your friends complain more than they create, it's time to upgrade your circle. If you spend more time watching drama than studying success, your future will reflect that. You don't need to cut people off with hatred, just raise your standards. Let your growth make the decisions for you. The people who make it out of poverty and into prosperity are the ones who realize this truth. Nobody is coming to save them. And that's a good thing, because it means they get to become the hero of their own story. So here's the challenge. Stop calling yourself broke. Stop wearing it like an identity. It's not who you are, it's where you are, and where you are can change. But you have to decide that staying the same is no longer an option. Forget overnight success, it's a trap. You're not looking for quick wins. You're building a foundation, a new mindset, a new financial literacy, a new level of personal discipline. Because the goal is not just to get rich, it's to become the kind of person who stays rich, who doesn't crumble at the first setback, who can build, rebuild, and elevate no matter what life throws at them. And don't confuse wealth with greed. Money is a tool. It gives you options. It gives you security. It gives you freedom to help others, to take care of your family, to live on your terms. There is nothing noble about struggling financially when you have the power to rise above it. So let's recap what it takes to break free from being broke. First, take full responsibility, not blame. Responsibility that gives you the power to change. Second, learn the game. Educate yourself about money, investing, and income-building skills. Third, change your habits. Audit your spending. Replace waste with intention. Fourth, stop delaying. Take one action today that your future self will thank you for. Fifth, upgrade your skill set. Pick a valuable skill and master it relentlessly. Sixth, protect your environment. Surround yourself with people and content that inspire growth. And finally, refuse to accept the identity of being broke. You are not your bank balance. You are your decisions. And those decisions can start changing everything. You've got one life, one shot. Don't waste it living small. Don't waste it thinking broke. And definitely don't waste it waiting for someone else to give you permission to rise. This is your permission. This is your moment. Don't let it pass you by.